I'm just a guy who loves Disney and has way too much time on his hands. As always, if anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e and I got a package this weekend. It came yesterday and it was from one of my fans here on YouTube, and she had just gone to Disney World on a business trip, and she stayed at the Grand Floridian Hotel, and she gave me some cool feedback on that, and she's a kind of a Disney freak just like me, and I was actually surprised when she actually said that she got a whole bunch of stuff for me and she wanted to ship it to me, and from her time down at Disney World. So I got this package right here in the mail. I opened it already, obviously, but I just wanted to show you everything that was in it. So let me just show you here. First couple things are a couple park maps. I love park maps, and this was really cool. This first one here is the guide map to Disney Quest. See right here, shows you the different levels on Disney Quest. On this side, and all the different rides and whatnot, and how it works. I haven't really gotten a chance to to look at them all thoroughly yet, but I'm getting there. And this next one is the Summer Nightastic guide. It's the because it's only going through August 14th, but you get this big guide. It's really thick. You can see right here. I mean, it's a bunch of pages there. And it just shows you, tells you everything that's going on at Downtown Disney, or dining options and things that's happening at different parts of the parks and everything. And it's just really cool. I really haven't had a chance to go through all of it, but I love park maps, and because they always change every year usually with all the new stuff and different things like that. So I love this. So thank you for that. She also got me 2 pens from the Disney's Grand Floridian Convention Center. Very cool. She also got me some chocolates from the Grand Floridian Hotel. They put a chocolate on your pillow, and she says, hopefully these don't melt. Considering it was 105 degrees here in Baltimore yesterday, they melted a little bit, but for the most part, it's not one glob of chocolate. It's very good. It's still very good. And the last thing, I thought those freebies and stuff are really cool. I love freebies. I go anywhere, Disney bags. Ooh, I love the Disney bags. I love freebies. I go anywhere like the state fairs and everything. I grab all the freebies. But the fact that she actually went out and bought me some Disney pins really just set it over the edge for me. Anyway, the first one is the Empire Strikes Back Mickey ear sort of thing. It's a hidden Mickey in there. So I really dug that one. I thought that was really cool. And this one made me laugh really hard. It's Yoda standing in front of a ride that's 40 inches taller, and he's too short to ride, and he says on the bottom there, judge me by my size, do you? Very cool. I love that, just the fact that Yoda has the Mickey ears and a Mickey ice cream. It's really cool. So I thank you so much. You probably seen her post on here. She goes by the YouTube name MRS 4281. But she also wrote this little note here for me. Nick, as promised, here are some goodies for my recent trip down to Disney World. As always, thanks for your great news and reviews. Your hard work really shows. Let me know when you receive this. Have a magical week, Mona. So Mona, thank you very much for this great little package here you gave me, it was way too much. You didn't have to do any of that. Didn't have to go out and shell out any money just to, on my expense. I do this just, to help you guys, and just to make sure that you guys have a good time when you go down to Disney World. But the fact that you thought enough of me to do this really makes me happy, and I really appreciate it. And I don't know, I don't really know what to say. But anyway, either way, thank you, and I hope you had a really good time down at Disney World. I kind of know you did because you told me that you did. And yeah, so thanks again, Mona. Appreciate it. So yeah, let's get right to the news. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Comic-Con is known for delivering surprises, debuts, and releases of pretty much whatever nerds like us like. For instance, the new Tron Legacy trailer made its debut there. Go check it out. It's very cool. The whole CG Jeff Bridges face is creepily awesome. But also, something else made its debut there, and it was a bit of a surprise. On May 20th, 2011, we can all go visit that horizon one more time with Captain Jack Sparrow, because Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides will be coming out. The announcement was made by Captain Jack himself, in fact. I pasted the link below, so set your calendars. Oh, it was great. As soon as I saw this morning, it was I flipped out. I was so ready for this movie. Guests staying at any of the Disney-owned and operated Walt Disney World resorts can now choose the language of their wake-up call on the in-room phone system. The language choices are English, German, French, Spanish, Portuguese, or Japanese. Note that this does not apply to the character wake-up calls, which remain in English only. The Bijutsu-Con Gallery at Epcot's Japan Pavilion has just opened a new exhibit, Spirited Beasts, From Ancient Stories to Anime Stars. Located at the back of the pavilion, the exhibit displays artwork and figures from Japan's manga comics and anime that have become worldwide pop culture hits around the world. For any manga and anime fans, this exhibit is a must-see. The exhibit is expected to run for at least a year, so check it out on your next trip. The Town Square Exposition Hall in Main Street, USA has been walled up for an extensive refurbishment over the last few months, with both the exterior and interior receiving a lot of work. After viewing photos on wdwmagic.com, it is coming along very nicely. Check that out. And finally, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror recently celebrated its 16th birthday. Very nice for one of the best attractions at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So check that out. They were doing some big stuff for it at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I think about a week ago. So just check that out if you're interested, and go to wdwmagic.com and all that stuff. So let's get right to the reviews. Alright guys, I want to be doing something a little bit different today. You see, I'm going to be reviewing one ride, but 3 different versions of the one ride, and that ride is Spaceship Earth. Spaceship Earth is one of those rides that just constantly goes through refurbishments to update it to make it more current and contemporary, because if according to the 80s version of Spaceship Earth, we would be living in a spaceship by now. Not happening. It's still 105 degrees here in Baltimore. Oh my god. But anyway, Spaceship Earth obviously started out in 1982 and is the main thing for Epcot. It's the main, pivotal symbol for Epcot. And when it started out, it was originally narrated by Larry Dobkin, who was a famous old actor. And now much of the scenes were the same today as it was then, minus a few, and we'll get into that later. Today's is more updated because as the future comes and goes and whatnot, it's just we have to constantly have it updated. Now it was originally run or sponsored by the Bell Corporation, which changed into AT&T, and AT&T kept their sponsorship all the way up until around I think it was 2007, where Siemens Taylor took it over. Now. Again, it hasn't really changed a whole lot now, except for the pretty much the start and then the finish. The ride really hasn't, evolved that much aside from the start and the finish. So you'll pretty much be hearing me talk about the different starts and the finishes of of Spaceship Earth. Now originally it started out, it was always an Omnimove ride, but it started out as you going through fog and then entering the caveman scene, because you're going through the history of communication. And the ending of this showed where you see the giant Earth in the big planetarium room. You see a giant spaceship right next to it. Because I guess people believe that we will be, living in space, in the future. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Could, maybe, I don't know, to rich people. I prefer to stay right here. Now, the ending of the actual show, when you turn around and are lying down on your back as you go back down, they showed a lot of images of rockets and space and, and different, quotes from famous scientists and whatnot, showing that science is the future of the world. And that's pretty much how it was.